The haunted cabin in the woods. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled deep in the woods, there lived a family. The family consisted of a husband, a wife, and their 2 children, a boy and a girl. They were happy and content, living a simple life surrounded by the beauty of nature. But that all changed one day when the husband was struck down with a mysterious illness. He lay in bed, weak and helpless, as the family struggled to care for him. Despite their best efforts, the husband grew worse, and soon he passed away. The wife was devastated by the loss of her husband. She was left alone to care for their children and to try to make ends meet. She worked tirelessly, doing odd jobs around the village, but it was never enough. As the years passed, the wife grew tired and weary. She began to feel like she was being watched, like there was someone or something following her every move. At first, she thought it was just her imagination, but soon, she began to hear strange noises at night, and doors would open and close on their own. One day, while out foraging in the woods, the wife came across an old cabin. It was rundown and dilapidated, but there was something about it that drew her in. She decided to make it her new home, and she moved in with her children. But the cabin was not what it seemed. It was haunted by the spirits of those who had lived and died there before. The wife and her children were tormented by the ghostly apparitions that roamed the halls, and they could feel a malevolent presence lurking in the shadows. Despite their fear, the family tried to make a life in the cabin, but it was hard. They were always on edge, always looking over their shoulders. They tried to ignore the strange happenings, but it was impossible. One night, the wife was awoken by a loud noise coming from the basement. She crept down the stairs, her heart pounding in her chest. As she reached the bottom, she saw something that made her blood run cold. It was the ghostly apparition of her husband standing before her. The husband's spirit was angry and vengeful. He blamed his wife for his death, and he was determined to make her suffer. He haunted her every waking moment, tormenting her with his presence. The wife and her children were trapped in the cabin, unable to escape the wrath of the vengeful spirit. They tried everything they could think of to get rid of him, but nothing worked. The ghostly apparition seemed to grow stronger with each passing day. In the end, the family was forced to abandon the cabin and flee into the woods. They never spoke of the haunted cabin again, but the memory of their time there haunted them for the rest of their lives. The wife died years later, her spirit broken and her heart heavy with the weight of the past. But some say that her ghost still roams the woods, searching for a way to escape the haunting memories of the cabin and the vengeful spirit of her husband.